Well, folks, I've been thinking long and hard. You know these outrage stories and articles that people are writing? I've been thinking, how do we bring some sanity back into this whole equation? Because every day somebody writes an article about how they're outraged about something. And it could be something that someone did yesterday, or it could be something they found out that they did like 25 years ago. And you think, who are these people writing these articles, right? Some people say it's like conspiracy theory. They're like Russian bots or Russian farms, like Russian troll farms. They just get these giant factories of people to write these bullshit outrage stories to create like controversy and like uproar, right? Then there's the other side of it. See, that actually kind of makes sense as conspiracy theory as it sounds, because it's kind of like there's no way normal human beings could be writing these stories and pretending to be this outraged. Let me explain why. Okay, because as a human being, what the fuck are you? Are you a saint or something? Who would actually have the balls, female balls or man balls, to write such horseshit stories? You know the kind of balls you gotta have to write one of these bullshit outrage stories? Like, who are you, fucking Saint Teresa? Now, I don't know who Saint Teresa is, but she sounds like a very nice woman. But yeah, what kind of saint are you, right? Because do you know how much of like an idiot you would sound like writing these outrage articles? Like, what are you, some sort of saint? You've never done something stupid in the past? So I was thinking the best way to combat, first of all, if these are like Russian troll farms writing these stories, I guess what the fuck can you do, right? They're just gonna keep coming out. But if these are actual human beings writing these stories, like the ones who actually think they're genuinely outraged and they're like, I can't believe what that person did. That offends me, right? For every person who writes one of these outrage articles, we get to hire private investigators and peer into every aspect of their life since they've been born. I'm talking get the best of the best private investigators. And you look into every second of their history that they've been alive on Earth and find some time where they fucked up or said something or did something and write an outrage article about it. Right? That seems only fair. Because if you're so outraged by something someone did 30 years ago and you're just so offended, how about we look into your history and see if you've ever done something stupid? Because guess what? We've all fucking done stupid shit. So who the hell has the balls to write these horseshit articles? What kind of saint do you think you are that you're just so outraged by this shit? Just the idea. Oh, and by the way, if you look back into their history and by some miracle, they actually are a saint, they've never done one wrong thing in their entire history that you can find, then just write a bullshit article. Just find something trivial that they said 10 years ago, something absolutely harmless and trivial, and then write a bullshit outrage article, and then just what they said 10 years ago that was completely harmless, just, I don't know, put it in a way that it looks completely out of context and it looks bad. And then write an outrage article about it and see how they like it, right? And this whole idea of putting people on trials. The other thing I don't understand is why anybody would do an interview with somebody. You know, you have these reporters, I was gonna say these fucking reporters, but I'm trying to keep it classy. You know, these like highbrow reporters that work for all these shows like 60 Minutes or whatever fuck show it is. It's like, now tell me, why did you do that? Yeah. And on the date of February 1973, why did you tell that lady, you know, and they get questions and then they're sitting there answering, well, you see, maybe I did something, what? What are you on fucking trial? Why are you even answering these questions? This idea that this person is sitting there interviewing this person like they're on trial and they're like a judge It's just, you're a fucking person working for a TV show. Who the fuck are you to ask these personal questions about somebody? Now tell me, in 1982, why did you tell that person? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? You're just a fucking host for a show on TV. What are you, a fucking judge and jury of the universe? Why do you get to put this person on trial and ask them these like personal questions? How about I reverse the shit on you? I'm being interviewed and they're asking me these super intimate private questions about me. How about I return it back on you? Oh, hello, the person asking the question on this horseshit TV show. Oh, you have a wife or husband? Yeah. Yeah, do you fuck him in the ass? I like to know. I want to know personal, sexual, intimate stories about you. Do you fuck them just vaginally or do you fuck them in the ass too? I need to know. And the person's like, well, I'm offended. I'm on this very prestigious talk show. It's called 72 Minutes, and I ask these tough questions. Well, why don't I get to ask you, do you fuck your wife in the ass when you go home? I mean, I know it's a very deep personal question, and it's none of my business, but how come you're asking me all these intimate personal questions? Why don't I get to turn it around on you? Who the fuck are you? The holy grail of the universe? Right? So how about we fucking stop all this nonsense? And stop putting people on trial. Who the fuck are you to put anybody on trial? Whether you work for one of these horseshit TV shows or whether you write these outrage articles, why don't you look at yourself, all right? Look at all the horseshit things you've done in your life. Fix yourself. Don't worry about other people and we can move on, right? That's it. That was a pretty fun video, right, guys? That was a pretty fun video. That's all I got. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.